Live from Fargo and serving you on TV, online, and on the go. This is Valley News Live at 6.
A check of the latest North Dakota DOT map shows good driving conditions throughout a large part of the state. However, there's a storm team that's been following snow activity today. It's here at Valley News Live, and a check of this DOT camera shows some white stuff moving in. That's near Esmond, which is west of Devil's Lake. Good evening, everyone. Thanks so much for joining us tonight.
The concern with all that snow and those warmer temperatures could mean some pretty hazardous driving conditions. Let's go to Hutch for the latest on that snow system. So, Hutch, how bad is it out there?
Well, I'll tell you what, right now it's just getting started out in the central Dakotas and moving this way. So for now, things are okay. We do have some snow-covered roads reported on the DOT site that you saw there, but taking it slow should be good. The warming temperatures continue into the evening hours. The snow heaviest now in the central part of the Dakotas, and it is just pushing into the western region of the Devil's Lake Basin. Highway 2 is where we expect the best chance for accumulating snow, but in Fargo-Moorhead this evening, we will have a chance of some of that light snow mixing down to the ground. I don't think that will happen until we get into the 8 o'clock hour towards 9 o'clock. And look at those temperatures, you guys. They will continue to warm. I'll have details on how much snow will fall and where. We got more cold air to contend with, so our late winter cold snap continues.
It does, but you know, that's how it is in February.
Drive careful.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, thanks, Hutch.
Neighborhoods springing up nearly overnight. Nothing new to the FM area as the explosive growth continues.
And that means that classrooms are quickly filling up and overflowing. Valley News Team's Bradford Eric breaks down what this could mean for your bank account on both sides of the river.
Spending to build new schools, renovate existing ones, and plan for the future could near $250 million needed from homeowners in the FM area.
What's happened is our schools are just busting at the seams and much quicker than we thought.
In Moorhead, the school district is preparing for a nearly $80 million investment, which will require a vote from taxpayers on a bond referendum to pass. That money includes a new elementary school, in addition to Horizon, and potentially another high school. In West Fargo, officials are looking at a new study unveiled last night, reporting the district to grow to about 15,000 students in a decade. The new Legacy Elementary will come online this fall. And going along with the projections, they're expecting a bond referendum later this year, hoping residents will vote to approve this huge expense. District officials claim the $150 million won't impact taxpayers much because of the population explosion in the city, but that's still yet to be seen. For Fargo Public Schools, they're looking south. They aren't looking for more money from residents, but they are expecting to add on to the Eagles Education Center, making it a K-5 facility as the new Ed Clapp Elementary welcomes students this fall. No matter where you hang your backpack and coat in the region, it's crowded, and the districts are being forced to grow. Bradford Eric, Valley News Live.
All three school districts want your input on all these expansions. The districts are expecting to talk about the vote on these issues at upcoming meetings, which we'll let you know about. For West Fargo Public Schools, they had a bond referendum just 4 years ago with over $80 million, and that money has already been completely used up.
A West Fargo teenager has been granted custody of her siblings. Mackenzie Jackson has been fighting to keep family members together after both of her parents passed away. Her brother and sister, ages 14 and 16, have been in foster care since their father's death in early January. The three will be reunited on February 27th. Look for more on this story tonight on Valley News Live 10 at 10.
Thousands of North Dakota public employees will be getting information soon on how to change their retirement benefits. After 37 years with Blue Cross Blue Shield, the Public Employee Retirement System announced today the contract for the group health plan will switch to Sanford Health Plan. Sanford's executive vice president says the plans are very similar and families shouldn't notice much difference. As for Sanford Health itself, changes are happening, including 2 new buildings, one in Fargo, one in Bismarck, and they'll be hiring about 100 more employees.
They rank from our member services team, because obviously that'll be important, all the way to executives. We'll be hiring even a new vice president for North Dakota for Sanford Health Plan because of our ever-growing presence.
The health plan contract will take place in effect in July 1st of the year. Over the next several weeks, information will be sent to those who are impacted.
Earlier this month, we were showing you pictures of smoke pouring from a house. The owner of that house is now facing arson charges. Clay County deputies arresting 51-year-old John Legge on Wednesday. He's being held in the Clay County Jail awaiting formal charges. Fire crews were called to the home in Sabin early February. Investigators say the home was up for sale and being remodeled. They later determined the fire was set on purpose. Tonight, we have a follow-up to a Thief River Falls whistleblower case that's turned into justice by social media. Thief River Falls prosecutor Al Rogala continues to be hammered by what the police chief calls the court of Facebook.
And some people continue to claim Rogala has swept a criminal case under the rug because it involves a friend. Valley News Team's Neil Carlson shows us what's really happening.
The state of Minnesota pulled Sally Mum's license to care for vulnerable adults at her home. Mum is also being investigated for possible mismanagement of money. Some folks continue to claim that prosecutor Al Rogala swept the case under the rug because Mum was a friend. Rogala says that's just not true. The case is under active investigation.
The assistant county attorney, who has no relationship with Sally Mum, is currently investigating possible criminal activity and criminal charges. That matter is still under investigation. Unfortunately, we can't talk about the details of what we're investigating, but the fact of the matter is, it is under investigation.
Now, I also spoke with the assistant county attorney who's investigating the Sally Mum case. He says so far they've spent around 700 hours on this complicated case that involves complex financial records. Plus, an outside prosecutor will be brought in to review the entire case.
Also, to give it a level of objectivity, what we've done is we've contacted the Red Lake County attorney for further review to make sure that we're not missing anything.
Despite all that, three men who operate a Facebook page called Thief River Falls Police Report continue to hammer Rogala. The men do not use their names, and the page has no connection to the actual Thief River Police Department.
You know, we're trying to balance people's right to freedom of speech and, against the rights of the accused. And it's a real juggling act, especially when people want to try people in what I call a court of Facebook.
Now, I had a phone conversation today with one of the three men who operate this Facebook page. He declined to reveal their names, but he did confirm that their online petition to try and oust Rogala from office is signed by some people who were earlier prosecuted by Rogala. Meanwhile, as Rogala continues to be hammered on Facebook regarding the Mum case, Rogala says he's doing his job.
We're continuing to investigation, and in the near future, month and a half, 2 months, we should have some answers for you.
From Thief River Falls, Neil Carlson, Valley News Live.
That online petition trying to oust Rogala from his job now has more than 200 signatures. The sponsor of the petition claims that he will reveal his name once the petition is filed. Now, we investigated this story after a call to our whistleblower hotline. If you need help uncovering anything in your community, call 701-237-6576 and leave your tip with us.
It's illegal in North Dakota for businesses to discriminate against race, religion, age, or disability. Concerns have surfaced over employers, renters, and bankers discriminating against people based on their sexual orientation. North Dakota lawmakers want to add sexual orientation to the list. A group of advocates at MSUM want to see that happen, saying it looks bad that the state of North Dakota hasn't already made the move.
It would really look bad. Like, I've always looked forward to same-sex marriage in North Dakota. I've always looked forward to being able to be myself in my home state. I feel like that's been really difficult, and I feel like it's culture shock going back because I feel like it's not the safest place to really be open about who I am and my identity.
Those against stricter discrimination laws claim that only 5% of alleged cases are founded. The bill before North Dakota lawmakers barely passed the Senate. Many doubt it'll get through the House. Remember to like Valley News Live on Facebook. You can follow the latest news, weather, and breaking news updates anytime on your feed. Just search Valley News Live, like our page, and you'll stay informed throughout the entire day.
Well, coming up later on Valley News Live at 6, North Dakota has plenty of job openings. The challenge is finding qualified workers.
And the brutal cold air that we began our day with sliding off to the east as the warmth tries to push in. There will be snow. Hour-by-hour details of your forecast are next.
You're watching Valley News Live on TV, online, and on the go. Always on, wherever you are, whenever you need to know. Valley News Live.
Tonight,